Hello everyone, welcome back to Lilac Moon Tarot. Today's reading is a pick a card reading, urgent messages that you need to hear right now. If you're familiar with pick a card readings, all of the timestamps will be down below. In front of you, you have 3 piles. You've got pile 1 with Chevron Amethyst, pile 2 with Fluorite, and pile 3 with Carnelian. I always suggest take a few deep breaths, take a few moments to really center yourself and decide which pile or piles are for you. I will see you in your video. Hello, pile number 1. You all picked the Chevron Amethyst pile. As a reminder, these readings are general, so not every message will resonate, so please take what does and leave behind the rest. So we'll start with a few tarot cards and then go into some oracle. Let's get started. Your first card is the Hierophant reversed. Next card is the Page of Swords. And your last card is the Devil. So the first card is the Hierophant, which is your past energy. The Page of Swords is your current energy, and then the Devil is your future energy. So the Hierophant in your past energy speaks to me of you breaking away from tradition, breaking away from what's expected of you, and really changing things up. And now with the Page of Swords in your present energy, you are finally taking action on that plan and moving forward. The Devil in the future energy isn't like a bad thing. It's more of a warning, and to be mindful of past behaviors and running back to those for comfort, past things that aren't the best habits, and it could be addictions, it could be things of that nature, but just be mindful that as you move forward with this new way of thinking, that you don't automatically slip back into what's comfortable in those old habits, obsessive thoughts, bad ways of thinking, basically just all our bad habits, overeating. It's staying where we're comfortable. And I think in order to really move forward, you need to break past what makes you uncomfortable. I feel like you get through these cycles, pile number 1, where you decide that you're done with the status quo, you want to be your own person, you're ready to move forward, but then you get caught up in what's comfortable for you, and you get locked into what's comfortable, and you don't grow, you don't move forward. So I feel like this isn't necessarily like what's gonna happen to you. I think this is really just a reminder or a warning not to get comfortable. Don't fall back into bad habits. Don't do that. I don't know what else to say. Really push yourself, because the only way we really grow as people is when we're uncomfortable. That's where the most growth happens, is where we're the most uncomfortable, because it forces our brain and our emotions and everything to work in different ways than they have in the past. So it helps teach us new ways of conquering things. Let's start flipping over some oracle cards here. You've got the Angel of Balance. So I think, I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay these out here. So with the Angel of Balance, it's kind of like a temperance thing. Balance in all good things. Don't... Like, I say that the most growth happens when you're the most uncomfortable. But don't risk putting yourself in a bad mental state because of it. Or, like, pushing too hard for too long, if that makes sense. Let's see what else we've got. We've got like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So be mindful. This could be you searching for love, of course, or a relationship, or a better understanding in your current relationship. But it's also a good mindset for those of you who are trying to manifest anything, and are also shifting your vibration, your way of thinking. If you think positive, you're going to attract more positive events and things into your life. You're going to be able to manifest faster and more clearly, because gratitude and happiness and positivity help attract what you want faster into your life. And I think you have the mental strength to do it. You just need to be careful not to fall into past, like, pitfalls. Some of you might be very negative thinking people sometimes, and you catch yourself falling back into that bad habit, and you just need to have the mental strength and mental fortitude to really push forward and think more positively. You've got abundance. It says Hunter Moon Abundance. So I like this one. So if you've been trying to manifest, this is a very good sign that abundance is coming to you. However that applies to you. It could be a new job, it could be money, it could be a new relationship, it could be a new house. Whatever would make you feel full and abundant. Those things are coming to you soon. Just keep going. Like, the Page of Swords is similar to the Ace in that it's kind of that new start and, like, fresh beginning, or like the oomph that you're really putting out to the universe and pushing forward and, like, starting to charge forward. Like, she looks a little, like, unsure, but, like, you just gotta tackle that. You've got the card that says let go. So some of you might really need to let go of something. There's something you need to move on from. And I feel like it's more than likely some of these negative thoughts that have been floating around in your head. Negative thoughts or bad habits, etc. Everything that I've repeated like 12 times. But also letting go of control as well, especially for those of you that are trying to manifest. The biggest roadblock to manifestation is trying to control the how. You need to put in the work, don't get me wrong, but you need to surrender and let go of the how to the universe, and the universe will provide, provided that you put in the mental work, like I said, the positivity and the gratitude and the overall feeling of happiness. And you've got Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Some of you might be struggling or have been struggling to really see the truth in a situation. I feel like for some of you, like, I'm getting the feeling that it has to do with the person in your life, and you see clearly that they're either not meant for you, or that they're not a good friend or a good partner, and you just need to move on from them in your life. And that may be part of the let go here. Owls might also be relevant to you. There's also a lot of foxes in this picture, deer, foxes, and squirrels in this abundance card as well. You've got the dance card. Do something to shift your vibration. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I get the feeling that some of you really fall back on those negative mindsets, the negative thinking, because it's most comfortable. It feels weird, right? If you think about, a lot of people suggest doing like a gratitude journal, or something like that. Every morning you wake up and you think of 5 things that you're grateful for, and it feels a little awkward. You're like, this feels stupid. I feel stupid talking to myself, or I feel stupid writing these things down. Like, why does it matter? And just doing that, after a few days, it becomes second nature and becomes a really big shift in your vibration, and it becomes easier and easier to write more and more things that you're grateful for. But really doing something that makes you happy, whether, like on this card, maybe some of you do like to dance. I feel like something creative, dancing or art or music, anything that really kind of touches multiple senses in you, can really hit your emotions, but gets you thinking, but gets you moving, and really combining those together. And, do the thing that makes you lose track of time in a good way, not wasting time. Not this devil energy where you're just ignoring everything for a few hours because you're zoning out. Do something that makes time pass without you realizing it, in a really positive, good way. Something that leaves you like, wow, like that was so much fun. I just spent 3 hours, painting this picture, and it feels like it was 10 minutes. It was great. Let's see, what else? We've got one more card here, and this is a kind of a affirmation card. It says, I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. So I think this is just a reminder. I feel like some of you really need to meditate. Take time to be quiet each day. Quiet your thoughts. Don't sit there and dwell about what you don't like in your life. I feel like a lot of you are like really on the right path. I think the biggest reminder here is this Devil card. You just need to not fall prey to old habits, bad habits, things that don't serve you. But recognize that you're the one who can let go of those habits. You might think someone else is controlling you, but it's you. You can walk away and change your way of thinking with those habits, or, what have you. The chains that bind you. So some of you might really need to start meditating and take time to be quiet each day, and remember that the universe is here to help you, and the universe loves you, and like the like attracts like. What you give out into the universe is what you receive. So remember that you having faith in the universe, that the universe is there to support you, the universe will support you. Everything that you put out, you get back. And I think that's all I have for you today, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe down below if you did like this reading and would like more in the future. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. You all picked the Fluorite. Just a reminder that these readings are general, so not every message will resonate, so take what does and leave behind the rest. We're going to start with a few tarot, and then we will go through all of the oracle cards. Alright, past energy. You've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. Present energy, you've got the Knight of Swords. And future energy, you've got the High Priestess. Alright, first thing I see, you are really moving forward now. I feel like in the past, you felt very stuck emotionally, and you felt like you weren't moving forward, you weren't getting what you wanted. The 9 of Cups is very much that, like, wish fulfillment. Your wish is coming true, feeling emotionally full and happy. And in the past, you really weren't feeling that way, or maybe you weren't expressing enough gratitude for the things that you had in your life, that especially emotionally that fulfilled you. But now you're really moving forward, you're really taking charge. The Knight of Swords is all about grabbing life by the horns and pushing forward, and you have this very like set mentality about how you want to move forward and what you're doing and where you're going. And it's almost like the world can't even keep up with you. And your future energy here is the High Priestess, which I really like. It means, I think some of you maybe have had a spiritual awakening, and you're really going to be getting more in touch with your spiritual side, especially trusting your intuition, perhaps some sort of like witchcraft, witchiness, spirituality, also more your feminine side as well. You've got the moon. Just be aware in the future as well, or moving towards the future. Make sure you trust your intuition. I feel like that's kind of just a little message / warning, where you're moving forward so fast, where you have this plan. Don't ignore your pangs of intuition. If something is telling you to stop or take a detour or do something a little different, make sure you do that. Don't ignore your intuition. Let's see what we've got for some oracle cards. We've got the door to personal healing and happiness. Yes. So I think, like I said, a lot of you were feeling very, very stuck. This 9 of Cups in reverse. Not really happy or grateful for the things you did have. And I think you finally woke up from that recently, or maybe you're still in that healing process. But the door is open here to more healing and more ultimate happiness and fulfillment. And you've got like the rainbow, and there's a dove, which is like peace and happiness and abundance. So I think as you keep moving forward, you have this 9 of Cups energy really flip around, and you recognize that you have a lot of the things that you could hope and wish for. Your next card here is forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Yep. You need to forgive others, and you also need to forgive yourself. 'Cause you don't sit there in regret and frustration. Especially for some of you, if you like feel guilty about sitting here and not feeling like anything's enough. it's okay to look back on the past and learn from it, but don't sit there and dwell on the past disappointments like this says. You need to heal your heart and you need to heal your mind, and you really just need to move through that door and just move forward and be mindful of how fast you're doing it too. Are you really learning from those past things, or are you just running away from them? Your next card is Blue Moon, the unexpected. So something unexpected might be coming your way very soon. I feel like it'll be a positive thing though. I don't get a negative vibe from this reading, really. Be prepared for the unexpected, but I think it'll be positive. Plus, if you're watching this when I post this, which is, towards the end of October, you've got a blue moon at the end of October 2020. So perhaps something really big will be happening for you at the end of this month. But again, this reading is timeless, so take it for when you watch it. But yeah, I think something unexpected will be coming your way, but I think it'll be a positive thing. Your next card says recovery. So there's a lot of healing energy here. I'm a little bit worried about this Knight of Swords, only because I'm worried that you're moving too quickly through something. Because now we've had like kind of 3 cards here that are kind of about healing, recovery, forgiveness. Be careful that you're not forcing yourself to move forward mentally when you're not ready emotionally. And I think that's where the intuition comes into play. You really need to trust your intuition. Don't just charge forward and think everything's going to be okay if I just keep pushing forward. And sometimes you need to listen to your intuition. You need to slow down, and you need to actually take time to process things. You need time to recover, especially if some of you are really recovering from something that was really traumatic. Say you broke up with a long-term partner and it's been really hard, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna push through it, it's fine. This is what I deserve, which is not, like, I don't know why that message comes through, but never think that you deserve to be miserable. And you really need to be more positive, work with your emotions. Your next card is a dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. So dogs are often like that, the symbol of friendship and companionship. And dogs are unabashedly loyal to you no matter what. You need to remember what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what really makes your heart burst with love. I think I'm just so stuck on this Knight of Swords. I really feel like some of you are bullying your emotions down with this like mental fortitude and this like charge forward action. Don't forget to be in touch with your emotions, which is kind of that divine feminine, being a master of your emotions. Your next card is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Yes. Stop thinking that the universe is torturing you, and if you've been really going through it lately, which I get the feeling that some of you have, and some of you are recovering and moving forward, but Some of you are hiding behind a mask, and some of you are plagued with those thoughts that the universe is just torturing you and that you deserve this, and it must be some like terrible karmic debt and past life, you know, badness. I must have been a murderer in my past life because life just really sucks, and it has sucked for a while, and it's always going to suck. Stop. You need to release those negative thoughts. You need to love yourself. You need to forgive yourself. The forgiveness card is really, really big, I think. You really need to forgive yourself, forgive others. You need to be a boss lady. Like, look at this high priestess. She's such like a boss. She's in charge. She just exudes this like professionalism, and I feel like you need to handle things in a more professional manner, if that kind of makes sense, instead of just like a gung-ho way. You need to be masterful. You need to find balance with it. Alright, one more card here. It's kind of an affirmation card. It says, the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. So this is a huge reminder, and it goes right along with that unfolding rose card. The universe throws wrenches in your way when you're not on the right path towards your highest good. The universe is trying to steer you back in the right direction to be in your highest good, to be successful, to be happy. Or if you're trying to manifest and you're going about it the wrong way, the universe will tell you subtly or not so subtly that you are going the wrong way. But trust that the universe is there to support you. They're there to guide you. The universe, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, that's your support team. Trust in them. Trust that they will lead you toward your highest good and what you are meant to do, what your life's purpose is. I think a lot of you really need to get more in touch with this high priestess energy. Some of you might still be stuck in this Nine of Cups energy where you're feeling down and frustrated and woe is me, and you really need to move forward from that. You need to have forgiveness for yourself and for others that have wronged you. And there's a lot of healing and recovery that needs to go on here. And I think a lot of it is mental. And some of you might need that charge forward attitude, but just do so in balance with purpose. Don't do it all like willy-nilly, like have a purpose. Alright, I'm going to end the reading there. Pile number 2, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe down below so that way you can watch more videos like this in the future. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. You all picked the Carnelian. Just a reminder that these readings are general, so not every message will resonate, so take what does and leave behind the rest. We'll start with some tarot and then move into a whole bunch of oracle cards. Hopefully we'll get some good messages for you all. Let's get started. Your past energy here is the Ace of Swords. Present energy is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And your future energy is the 4 of Swords. So I get the feeling that this pile has been feeling very stuck lately. Feeling a little lazy. I feel like in the past you had a really solid idea and foundation of how you wanted to move forward. And that's really good, but for some reason now you've hit this wall. Because the Eight of Pentacles is normally about working and working hard to the point of mastery. And when it's reversed, I feel like it's kind of like you've been slacking. And maybe you're finally starting to admit that to yourself, or it's just where you are right now. And maybe you've been working too hard because your future energy is telling you to rest. You need to rest and relax. Maybe you've been overthinking things a little bit and you just need to take time to rest. Quiet your mind, spend some time meditating, and then you'll finally be able to get back to work. Some of you have just been working so hard for so long on whatever this new idea, this new project was, and now you've exhausted yourself and it's not fun, it's not feeling like it's going anywhere, it feels very stuck and stagnant, and you really just need to rest, pile number 3. Let's see what we get for oracle cards. We've got 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So that's your heart chakra. So your heart chakra is all about love and empathy and caring for others and also yourself. It's a reminder, I think, that maybe you've been slacking on the self-care a little bit, or maybe you've been putting in too much work and you've been neglecting caring for others and caring for yourself. You need to come back to yourself and make sure also that where you're putting your energy is emotionally fulfilling for you, that it makes you feel full and happy. Maybe your heart isn't quite in this project anymore. Maybe you just need a break. You need to take a rest. Got honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. I feel like some of you have people around you who've been telling you for a while that you need to take a break. You need to relax. You need to rest. And you haven't been honest with yourself about that. And you haven't been listening to their advice. There's also people in your life that you need to be honest with, and maybe they feel a little neglected, and you've just been so hyper focused on this project that you've been working on, whatever it is, whether it's work or it could be work, it could be like she's doing like digital art. You know, it could be a creative project, it could be going to the gym, it could be anything. Wherever you'd be putting in a lot of effort. Remember to express yourself once in a while. Don't get so caught up in what you're doing that you forget to speak your truths. Your next card is Waning Crescent 1, which is protection. I feel like this is like a divine protection. The universe is protecting you. I think you've been really overworking yourself, and you're finally getting signs and things from the universe or this reading, you know, that like, hey, you need to take a look and see where you're really expending your energy or where you're not putting your energy, and do so in a more positive way. And you also just really need to take a break. You need to rest. You've got the opportunity card. For me, I think this is you need to rest now because you have opportunities coming your way. And if you're not fully rested, if you're not fully on your A game, this opportunity is going to pass you by, or it's not going to be as fulfilling or feel as successful or what have you. Understand that rest and relaxation is just as important as the hard work and mastery. You've got mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Yeah. Again, rest. Take some self-care. There's probably a bunch of little things that you haven't been doing lately. Like vacuum your house, or self-care things like, shave your legs, or, get a haircut, or, change your sheets, something like that. The little things that you're like, oh, I should do that, but then you forget about it, right? I do that all the time myself. And I'm like, make a to-do list. Make a to-do list of all the little things that you need to work on. That if you got that list of like 5 to 10 little things done, think about how successful and motivated you would feel. And maybe that's what you need to reinvigorate your passion to continue working on your mastery of whatever this project is. I keep calling it a project, but however that relates to you, of course. You've got the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I think this is a sign for those of you who, if you've been kind of slacking lately, it's because you aren't sure if this is what you should be doing or what you're meant to be doing. This is a sign that, yes, you're on the right track. I think you've just burnt out. You're exhausted mentally. And you need to take time to really recuperate and begin again. And then those opportunities will come in. And it's not to say that these opportunities will pass you by if you don't take a break, right? I think it's more the opportunities are there once you're back in the right mindset. Once you're in a more positive and energetic mindset, you'll realize the more opportunities that are there, and that will help you continue like doing what it is that you want to be doing. One last card here. It's an affirmation card. It says, my super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. I think this is just a huge reminder that be mindful of how you're feeling. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling burnt out, take a nap, take a break, take a day off. The world will not end if you take a day off. I promise. You need to have faith in the universe, faith in love, and remember that what you put out is what you receive. And I think this group knows that. Some of the other piles were kind of struggling with their mindset, and I feel like you're all in the right mindset. I think you truly need a break, pile number 3. And make it a good break, a positive break. Sleep in one day and then get that to-do list done. Get all those little things done around the house, or, what have you, that would really reignite your fire, reignite your passion, help you continue on your quest for mastery in whatever it is in your life. And just remember that you are divinely protected as well. I think the universe really has your back on this, that they're really there to support you. You just need to, like this says, speak with love and truth. You've got the 4th chakra, which is your heart chakra, which is the love. And then you've also got is this saying that how you feel, your faith in love and the joy you put out. It's all about love and doing what you're truly passionate about, what makes your heart sing, what makes you happy. And I think you're really on the right path, and the Age of Light card really confirms that. You are doing, or you're working towards what you're meant to be doing. And if you've been a little unsure of that lately, like here, the Ace of Swords is you finally realizing, getting a grasp mentally on what your life's purpose is, and you feel like you've been working on it forever and not getting anywhere, and now you're exhausted and you're depleted, and then the universe is telling you to take a rest, but you've been training for this for lifetimes. You're on the right path. You're doing or working towards what you meant to be doing. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna end the reading there, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If this did resonate at all, please like, comment, and subscribe down below, so that way you do know when I do post more videos just like this one. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!